Hi there, this is Rishabh and I welcome you to the Python HackerRank series. So we have solved all the problems, all the introductory problems, so which means all the easy problems are now solved. And quite interestingly, we have made a huge progress in the rank as well, which is a good thing. Now let's go ahead, let's just click on the next subdomain, that is basic data types. So here also we have got some problems, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around 6 problems. Interesting. Cool. So list comprehensions happens to be the first problem. Let's go ahead and solve the challenge. What exactly are list comprehensions? List comprehensions are a great way to create a list or a dictionary in Python. List comprehensions are used to create new lists, and dictionary comprehensions are used to create new dictionaries. Now let's go ahead and read the problem. Let's learn about list comprehensions. You are given 3 integers x, y and z representing the dimensions of a cuboid along with an integer n. Cool. So a cuboid, I believe all of you know, it's a 3D structure which has got length and width and height. So now they are saying that you are given 3 integers x, y and z which are representing the dimensions of the cuboid, which means they are x, y and z are representing the length and the width and the height of the cuboid. And we are also given an integer n, so we have to print a list of all possible coordinates which are given by I, j and k on a 3D grid. So print the list of all possible coordinates given by I, j, k on a 3D grid where the sum of I plus j plus k is not equal to n. So the idea is that you have to print, or we have to print, all the coordinates where the sum of the coordinates, which means where the sum of I plus j plus k is not equal to n. And here are the constraints which are given to us. So everything starts from 0, like I or j or k, they all start from 0 and they go up till x or y or z. Cool. Now please use list comprehensions rather than multiple loops as a learning exercise. So the idea is that we have to use these what we call list comprehensions instead of using the for loops. As you can already see that if we use for loops, there are going to be multiple embedded or inner for loops, and we don't want to use them. We rather want to use list comprehensions. Cool. And here is an example which is given to us for x1, y1 and z equal to 2 or z equal to 2 and n equals to 3. So all the permutations of I, j, k are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2 and so on, and we have to print an array of elements that do not sum to n equals to 3. Okay, the input format is that we are given these 4 integers. As you can see, they are already been read for us. Then there are constraints. So as it is given that we have to print in the lexicographical order. So the lexicographical order is given to us here, which means that the 0, 0, 0 should come before the 1, 1, 1. Meaning that it should be following its natural order. Cool. So with all these details, I think let us just go ahead and let us just try to solve the problem. Now first of all, we have to apply list comprehensions. How exactly a list is created using list comprehensions? So we use 2 square brackets, and inside of these square brackets we define that how exactly the list will be constructed. So let's just try to write that logic. Now if you see that each of my coordinate each of my point is defined by 3 coordinates. So these are the 3 coordinates, that is I, j and k. So and I am going to define each coordinate as a list in itself, which has got the values for I, j and k. Cool. Now for I in range, now what exactly is the range for I? It's given here from 0 up till x. So I can say battery is low. Okay, let me just plug in the charger. Allow me a second please. Awesome, the charger is plugged in. Yeah, so ijk is what we need. For I in range, I think the range starts from 0, so that is the natural order. X plus 1 is the point till where we have to go. And similarly for j in range, y plus 1, and similarly for k in range, what exactly is the range for k? Z plus 1. Awesome. Cool. So as you can see that I'll be having the list of I, j and k for I in this range, for j in this range, for k in this range. So I don't have to use multiple inner loops. This is how list comprehensions, they make your life very easy. Now there is also one condition which is given to us, and the best part is that in list comprehensions you can actually apply the conditions as well. So yes, let's go ahead. It says that sum should not be equal to the given n. Okay, let me say if sum of I and j and k not equal to n, only then you have to create the list. Now what I can do is I can simply say my coordinates, and then I can simply say print coordinates, because this is the ultimate output which we need. Cool, let me just go ahead and now let me just try to run the code. Oops, that's a runtime error. What happens? Type error, bool object is not iterable. If sum of I think we made some mistake. If sum okay, sum is a function. Cool. So if sum of I, j and k is not equal to n, let me just go ahead and try to run it again. So when you're writing this kind of like huge lines of code, it's probable does not match the opening. Okay, so as you can see that I think I have messed up with these brackets somewhere. So I and j and k for I in range x plus 1, for j in range y plus 1, for k in range z plus 1, if sum of this I and j and k, yeah, so this is not required. Cool. Happens all the times with anybody. Cool, congratulations, you have solved the problem. And yes, the initial test cases have been passed, and now let me go ahead and submit the code. Cool, all the test cases passed with some errors. We did mess up with brackets, never mess up with the brackets. Cool, but yeah, the challenge is solved. So this was from the basic data types. We learned about list comprehensions. It's an important concept. So you should probably practice more on list comprehensions, because this really helps you a lot when you're writing the Python code. So yep, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed writing code and solving some bugs in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye and take care.